I want to take a moment and just grab one of the most amazing young men I've ever met. Come here, Ethan. Come on, imagine. Remember when you were 13? How many young, man, I'm going to tell you, we would all come to church with them suits, but mostly on Easter. And then when they did bring us, we matched our moms. Remember that stuff? So I'm so glad they allow him to be his own individual, but he's his own individual to this degree. Ethan, how old are you?
I am 13 years old.
Ethan, let me ask you something. When did you first start your first business?
At 7 years old.
Now wait a minute, now you wonder, how can a 7-year-old start a business? And so they're asking, they wonder, how in the world could you be 7 starting a business?
I started by, well, I had grown up around my family investing and buying real estate. And my brother had recently started investing, and I'd gotten to that point where it's like, okay, I've seen the benefits of having passive income and investing, and I thought, I want that same ability to do what I wanted, where I wanted, and be able to meet cool people like James. And like all of you. And like all of you. And so I just started going to more real estate meetings and learning.
Wait a minute, this is at what age?
7.
So, let me tell you something, man. You made me feel bad because my son was 7. I thought he was doing good with being able to get to level 7 on video games. But I realized that we underestimate the potential of what was actually in our children. You see, his family put him in proximity so that, hey, how much money did they give you for your first real estate deal? How much did Dad give you? I mean,
nothing.
No, seriously, I mean, like, you know, we all give our kids allowance and stuff like that. You know, Bishop Adams, he used to give his kids $1,000 a day, you know. When the kid, I'm just going off of what they said on the internet. When it comes to you, how much money did Mom give you then? So Dad gave you nothing?
Nothing. They didn't give me anything. They let me work for them to earn the money I needed.
Wait a minute, hold on. Like, you mean like you did chores, like you clean your room type thing?
No, I had to do that anyway. But they let me work at their real estate brokerage, or work for them and do their like bookkeeping.
Wait a minute. How old were you when you were doing this bookkeeping?
Oh boy, I'm not sure how young.
But that's all you've done.
5.
Okay, see, this is all messed up, didn't it? So he's already doing bookkeeping and this. Look at the skills that are being invested so that he can be an investor for his life. Everything that's been instilled in you. Now, one of my greatest stories about Ethan is that Ethan does karate. And Ethan, tell us about one of the best days of your life as a 7-year-old.
One of the most fun things I had done is one of my first deals, which if you come talk to me after this is done, I'll tell you about it. But when I flipped a mobile home and turned it into a 6-unit, I used that to buy a 6-unit. Some of the units of that had water damage from a water leak, and I had to remove the old waterlogged drywall. And since I had just recently learned a sidekick in my karate class, I got to use that to kick down the walls, and I thought that was really, really fun.
So wait a minute, so people wondering, like oftentimes we think, well, he didn't let a kid be a kid. They were being kids. But he made it fun for them to learn to make millions. Let me just ask this. You probably own, what, 6 properties now?
39.
Wow. At 13, you own 39 properties.
Right.
And you did this with allowance?
I did not have an allowance. I just worked for my parents, and got education from working for them, and I got...
Wait. You're saying knowledge is what they paid you with.
Wow.
Yes.
Now,
That
come on,
was one of
you
the
guys get that?
And they also gave me the ability to go to a bunch more meetings and get more knowledge.
Wait a minute, I do have a question for you. I was told that you wrote a book, is that right?
Yes.
Can you tell us the name of the book?
The name of the book is The Treehouse.
So you wrote a book of Treehouse. Is it a sold one copy, two copies, or is it a bestseller?
It is a #1 bestseller on Amazon.
So wait a minute, and you're 13 with a best-selling book and 39 properties.
Correct.
Now, how many of you know a relative that should have been here to have their kid? Come on, somebody. You got to get folks in here. This family will be here again tomorrow. Thank you.